Hey everyone, it's that time again. I'm meteorologist Michael Priante, and we've been off for a couple of days here. Was very busy in the office last week, but we're back at it again with another weather update for Monday, December 9th. I'm thinking more November now, but yes, we are in the month of December, and we're talking more snow threats before a nice little warm-up today and tomorrow. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, but I want to bring your attention to the NAM, just to show you exactly what we're dealing with here in terms of the rainfall, because I think that's something that has been a little bit left unnoticed here. Decent amount of rain going into Monday evening and Tuesday morning, and that's putting out a good amount of moisture here. We're talking anywhere from 1/2 to 1 inch of rain in New Jersey and PA, some 1 to 1.5 in Connecticut and New England. I can even see this getting into Boston and parts of southern New Hampshire as well. Again, a lot of rain, and some areas out here actually have a decent snowpack too, so you're going to be talking about some areas of poor drainage, a lot of the snow-clogged drains, so not a lot of water is going to be seeping out, so just keep an eye on that as you go into the rest of today and tomorrow. And with that, there's also going to be a nice spike in temperature, as you see here on the NAM. Again, this is going into Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning is actually when we'll see the highest temperatures across the area. That's where we're talking 50s across New Jersey, possibly some 60s on the I-95 corridor. We're talking December here, guys. 60 degrees, a nice respite from the cold air that we saw this weekend. However, that will be short-lived as a cold front comes through and brings us cooler temperatures into Wednesday and even into Thursday. So why is that? Well, like I mentioned, we do have a cold front that's going to be coming through, an antifront, if you will. We call this an antifront because it's a cold front that typically has moisture that stays along with it, doesn't dry out as much as a cold front would. And as you can see here with the NAM, it's actually the driest of the models. It doesn't have a whole lot of precip with it. Actually, really not a whole lot of snow at all. As you can see here, it doesn't really have much. Going forward here, of course, it is an outlier compared to all the other models. All the other models do have a lot more snow that we'll be taking a look here. But of course, like I said, it's not a lot of snow. 1 to 2 inches, maybe a couple coatings in spots. Some localized, maybe 2 to 3 inches. It's going to be variable where this happens, but again, the big picture is we'll see some snow across the I-95 corridor. It's just going to be a matter of how much. GFS is a little bit better than the NAM right now. It has a little bit more of a wider swath of precipitation going into, and this is going to be Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. A lot of snow across the I-95, and then of course it exits by Wednesday afternoon. And the Canadian is about the same. It's a little bit beefier here. It has a lot more precip falling down, but the time frame is about the same. So amounts of snow, well, the GFS is pretty good. It has anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, a couple of 5 and 6s in there. Sorry, I went a little bit too further there. Some 5s and 6s, but I think this is the higher end of the range that we're going to see. This is basically the worst case scenario in terms of snowfall that we can see. The Canadian is also the same, a little bit less. It has a 2 to 4, less 5 to 6 inch spots. I think the Euro is a little bit more of a mix between the two. It has about anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, so less precip, but still the same idea. This isn't going to be a blockbuster event. This is going to be a quick event of snow, and I think a lot of areas will see some accumulating snow going into Wednesday morning. It's just going to be a matter of how dry is this system, because fronts can typically be drier, and of course antifronts are always a little bit tricky to pinpoint going forward. But again, I think snow is in the forecast, and just keep it tuned to us. We'll have more updates tomorrow and Wednesday on social media. Maybe not on YouTube, but we'll try our best to get another video out tomorrow or Wednesday. But as always, we'll be here on social media. So that's all we have for this update. We thank you for, again, watching our updates and watching our videos. We appreciate it here. And you can follow us on all our other social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter. We're on Instagram, LinkedIn, of course, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like our videos. Leave a comment below. Tell us how we're doing. And as always, at WeatherWorks.com.